Hey,
I'm good.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, welcome back. It's nice to see you again.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm feeling all right. Getting behind in a lot of stuff, trying to stay on top of stuff, but I'm doing okay.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. I know last time we met, we talked about the procrastination you were saying and just about budgeting. You wanted to maybe think of some tools to get that together.
Yeah.
Okay, could you tell me just a little bit more about the budgeting and procrastination?
Yeah, as far as procrastination, I have a lot on my plate. I'm getting married this year in October. I'm in school full time. I work full time, and I'm an independent contractor for DCS. So I go out and see clients, and I sometimes have to go to court. So I have lots of notes and lots of paperwork, and we have monthlies to keep up with to send to DCS. There's just like a lot of stuff. It's like paper heavy. And then I also have school, which is paper heavy. And sometimes I just don't feel like doing stuff, so I don't. And most of the times at the end of the pay period, I stay up all night doing all my notes for the past 2 weeks for my clients and get no sleep and then go to class or go to work. And it just makes me like, not, I just don't feel good. And I feel like I overeat, I feel like I oversleep, and I feel like the balance, in my life, I just need more balance. Sometimes I get stressed out, and I feel like it can all be easier or it can be maintained, but I just need to really work on that, and it's causing snowball effect in other areas in my life, and I
Okay.
don't like that.
So what you're saying is work, school, all that together is just you want to learn how to maybe get those things together, almost just making a schedule out for each thing, getting all of your things done as far as work, making sure your notes are done before work, getting all of your school work done before actual the due date so that you won't have to stay up late doing any kind of work, and then you have either work or school the next morning. Does that sound like what's going on?
Yes, 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 yes. It is a struggle, but I know I can do it because I did pretty well last year. But with being engaged this year, it's like an extra pile of stuff to do on my plate. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And so how were you managing everything last year?
Um, Last year I just had to stay on top of it. And I even made time to go to the gym and still had time with my friends and family, and I just stayed on top of it. The day I see my clients, I did my notes. The day I had homework, I had a schedule. Everything was just scheduled, and it was a whole lot more relaxed and peaceful.
Okay. And so what made you get that schedule last year? Like where did that come from for you to, like you said, you did your notes right after meeting with your clients. How did you get there?
I think I started school in the summer of last year, and I started my job in August. So I think I was just new, and then I was just more adamant about it. But
Mm-hmm.
as time has went on, I just became more lax. Um, but I think the thing is, I know I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to find the motivation to do it every day, because when I don't, it turns into it's just too much, overwhelming, stressful, too much to do, and then I just don't do anything. Then I get rolled up at work, and then I'm getting bad grades in school, which I'm paying to go to, and don't nobody got time for that. So,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
So have you maybe attempted something that may work to help that? Have you tried anything? Maybe calendar, or maybe taking a few notes to let yourself know, remind, hey, this is due on Tuesday. I need to get this done, by Friday of next week. Have you did anything like that maybe?
I did buy a journal this year. I like a gender journal, and I have been notating everything. But sometimes that can even be overwhelming because I'll look at Wednesday and it's like 10 things and 10 meetings. So
Mm-hmm.
I am working on it though, just as far as organizing. I have been working on it.
Okay. So you have been taking that step to, like you said, organize. You got a journal, so you're trying to put it down, but it's just that journal may be overwhelming. Like you say, you look on Tuesday and it's like, wow, I have 10 things to do on Tuesday. So, okay, okay, okay. So I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
What would your life look like right now if you did not procrastinate? If you were budgeting correctly, what would that look like to you?
Ooh, if I was not procrastinating and I was budgeting, I would have me a nice little savings account, and I would not be stressing out about this honeymoon and about these finals. The finals aren't even here, but I'm already like, oh, like that's how I get ahead of myself instead of being present in the moment. Do this today. But I would be a lot more relaxed, a lot less stressed out, just be more peaceful in my everyday, day-to-day life. Just wouldn't be so much in a rush all the time. Would just be more like relaxed and enjoying life instead of like a race to keep up with everything and not enjoying.
Okay, so that sounds like you would be more at peace with what's going on and you'd be able to take on everything.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you another question. Okay. So, can we talk a little bit more about the budgeting? What does good budgeting look like to you? What is something that you want your budgeting to look like that it don't look like right now?
Good budgeting for me would be having all my bills paid on time, putting back in savings every week, having my bills paid on time, and leaving money in my bank account instead of having money in my bank account and using it for something else that I don't need, but just want, just leaving the money in my bank account and saving up for rainy days or stuff happens so I can buy a plane ticket if my grandparents get sick or if I need to go home, I can have that instead of days like that coming and scraping and trying to get stuff together.
Okay. And so we can talk about maybe some things we can work towards to get you to where you want to be as far as budgeting, as procrastination, and, maybe even just setting a goal, a long-term goal or just a short-term goal for right now, just so you can get to where you would like to be. Is that something that you would be interested in?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so let's discuss maybe some strategies you think would be beneficial to you. We're going to just talk about the budgeting. What's something that you think maybe if you incorporate it in daily could help you?
Being mindful of everything that I spend.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'll be at school and I'll be sleepy, so I'll spend like $5 or $6 buying food, even though I have plenty of food at the house. Like I can pack more stuff, spend less money at school, and that could be a start. And just not like I buy enough groceries to last and snacks, but I still go out and buy stuff when I'm out. So I guess just better prepping for my days and stuff instead of just going to the grocery store or the gas station and buying chips and pop and spending probably in a week, $15, $20 on stuff that I don't even need that I already have just to help me refuel throughout the day.
So what you're saying is maybe like prepping some lunches, like, you have to go to work, prep a lunch, a few snacks, like you said, you like to get chips or something at the store, maybe put some chips in a little bag and take that with you so that can stop you from, going to the store and, spending, like you said, $20, $30 a week. So maybe it can start there with just packing some lunches when you have school or work or just in between and just, like you said, realizing that you are spending $20 and that adds up. So it's just like you want to stop that behavior. Mm-hmm. Okay. And we can talk about maybe your procrastination. What's something that you think that could help you in the long run with that?
What's something that can help me or something I can do or?
Something you could do, right? Okay. Maybe just one thing that you think would actually help you with the procrastination.
Okay. One thing that I can do that I think would help me with the procrastination is because I'll make a list, but sometimes I just won't do it, or I'll just be like, I'm tired, or so maybe if I had like at the end of the week or the end of the day, if I did do everything I was supposed to do, maybe as an incentive, or do something that I want to do on the weekend, or because then I don't have the time to do it. So maybe something like that, like if I get everything done, then A, B, or C. Or you can do this, this, and this, or this, this, and this. Kind of like a reward for doing it. So my mind can kind of be like, this is a good thing, like you're doing good, you might be tired, but at the end of the week, you know, it's more pleasurable to be able to enjoy your weekend than to do work and stuff all weekend because you didn't do it when you were supposed to.
And I think that's a good idea, rewarding yourself for doing something that, you know, that took a lot for you to do ahead of time. And I know you said earlier, like you said, you look at Tuesday and you have 10 assignments. But if you do that 10 assignments before, you know, you'll have a reward for doing that. Mm-hmm. And so that'll make you keep going and keep getting in the routine of doing it. And maybe even you won't need that reward anymore because you, like you said, you'll get that motivation back where you had last year. Okay. So we just discussed 2 goals that maybe could work. I know you said that maybe
I wonder if if because it's winter time that I'm feeling like this. I know there's something that happens in wintertime to a lot of people. I don't think I'm depressed or anything. I just am like sluggish or I'm not as adamant about doing stuff as I usually am. Like in the summer, like for example, I work out every day. If I have summer classes, my stuff is done like this. I'm just like, yeah, let's go, let's go.
You have more energy.
So I feel like the cold and the rain and the snow and like getting sick, feeling better, being around sick people, I feel like that kind of drains me a little bit. And I feel like that might be something that's adding on to my procrastination and my budgeting because I also like to shop. So if it's cold or school's closed or no one's coming out because the roads are icy, I will slip and slide to Macy's and just buy stuff that I want and just be happy in that moment. So I wonder if that is having something on my mental, like kind of slowing me down a little bit because I am taking in my environment or the atmosphere or whatever it's called. And I know that's a thing. I don't know what it's called, but I wonder if that's something that I'm dealing with.
And that could be because it's just known that during the winter days, you're, like you said, sluggish. You feel like it's hard to get up, get things done. You just want to stay in. You want to be cozy. And during the summer, the sun wakes you up. So, you know, you have no way but to just get up and get things done. And I think that may be what you're experiencing right now. And like you said, all those ideas on what you think will benefit you can help you with that. It can help you with your budgeting, procrastination, and those are all things that we can work on that can be achieved. Everything that we're talking about today can be achieved. Your procrastination can get better. Budgeting as well. We just have to take the steps to get there where you would like to be and where you see yourself. So
do you think that means that there's something wrong with me mentally, or does that mean that I'm depressed?
I wouldn't say mentally or depressed. I would just say it's just like you said, you have to get that drive back. And so in order to get that drive back, we can just do little goal setting to get you where you would like to be. So we can say maybe, like we said earlier about the chips, packing lunches, you know, so that you won't spend a certain amount of money throughout the week. So you said you go grocery shopping and you get enough food. So maybe even just packing those lunches for school and work so that you won't spend that money. And as far as procrastination, giving yourself a reward for doing something ahead of time. Saying, hey, I'm going to do this on Tuesday, even though it's not due till next week. I'm going to just get that out the way, and then I'm going to reward myself with something that I would like. You know, I haven't spent any money in almost 2 weeks. Hey, I can reward myself for that. You know, that's something that's accomplishment, something that you want. You want to learn to budget more and not procrastinate. So we can come up with 2 goals today if you would like, so you can work towards. And these goals will have to be something that's measurable and obtainable for you and something that you would like to do as well.
Okay. So I really love going to the movies, but I don't go to the movies. I haven't been to the movies in a long time. It's my favorite thing to do. So do you think that maybe a goal of mine could be if I hit my goal every 2 weeks that me and my fiance can go to a movie if I hit my budgeting goals and my procrastination goals, then that could be an incentive? Or would that spending money make it not a good idea?
I honestly think that would be a good idea because, like you said, you have not went to the movies in a while. So that would be something that's rewarding yourself. And it wouldn't be something that you would do all the time. It's just something, hey, I haven't spent money in, let's say, 3 weeks. I haven't spent any money in 3 weeks. I'm going to reward myself. And because I've been doing my assignments ahead of time, I'm going to reward not only myself, but my fiance as well to a movie. So that sounds like something that can be rewarding.
I love that idea. And then so that could be a goal for my budgeting. For my procrastination, I guess a good goal for me would be to stay on top of my work for 3 weeks. And just with smaller goals of staying on top of my work every day. And kind of the reward would be having my weekends.
That's true.
Because I pull over all-nighters. I also go to church on Sundays, so it's like, and then I'm just tired. If I have to stay up Friday and Saturday, and then I go to church on Sunday, it's like I'm going into the work week already stressed out and tired.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I can do small goals of completing my work every night before I go to sleep and reward myself with my weekend, enjoying my weekend, having me time, watching the shows I want to watch throughout the week, or the movies on the TV I want to watch, or spending that time with my friends and family, opposed to not seeing anyone and working all weekend, which probably also does not help me with feeling of not wanting to go outside and because I'm like in too much, if that makes sense.
Okay. So I'm just gonna do a little recap of everything. So for your procrastination, you would for a goal for that would be staying on top of your work for 3 weeks, and rewarding yourself would be that you will have your weekends. So you will want to do your homework ahead of time, get everything done for work and school. And for your budgeting, the reward would be the movies for you and your fiance. So a goal for that would be maybe try packing lunches or something for 3 weeks to save money.
Okay.
Is that something that you would like to do?
Yeah, I can try that.
Okay. So these 2 goals will be something we will aim towards, and they are short-term goals. So if you just feel like it don't work, we can always change these goals.
Okay.
And if you obtain these goals, and we can always change them as well to something else if this is no longer a goal you would like. Nothing is set in stone. It all can be changed.
Okay.
And so next meeting we can see how all that is going, and we can discuss anything else.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.